this video, we'll go over how to read the pattern to cut out the pattern pieces you need, your front and your back measurements from your waist to the floor, and how to transfer those measurements onto the pattern so you get a great fit. Also, if you want to add a pocket, we added that download right below this video, and also the elements of the pattern that you need to know to go forward. Stay tuned. See you on the other side. Now we'll go over how to read the pattern to know what pieces are needed. Open the instructions that came with your pattern. We will be making skirt letter F. Look right below the sketches and you'll see the pattern pieces. Each one is numbered. 1 is front, 2 is back, and 3 is the waistband. We need all 3. So now you have to look for the pieces that correspond to the ones that you want and cut them out from the pattern. 1, 2, and 3. Now we need to take your front and your back measurements. The easiest way to do this is tie something around your waist where the bottom of your waistband will be. Take the front measurement from that line to the floor and do the same for the back measurement. If you will be wearing heels, you should put them on and take the front and back measurement. Once you have both measurements, take off about 1/2 inch so that you won't step on the hem. Write down the measurements on the measurement worksheet from the measurement toolkit. Now we have to transfer the measurements you just took to the front, back, and side of the pattern. There are 2 options to do this. Either you transfer the measurements directly on the fabric, or you tape the pattern paper to the pattern and transfer the measurements that way. Working with the front piece, number 1, I'm going to work with my measurements for this example. The finished length of the skirt is 27.5, which you can find on the bottom of the pattern. I want my finished length to be 41 in the front and 42.5 in the back. The reason the back is longer than the front is to compensate for the back side, so the skirt will have an even hemline at the bottom. Your measurements will be different. Take the difference between the front and the back measurements and add that number to the side seams on the front and the back pattern. Now you have to blend the lines so they match up. There is an optional side seam pocket to download if you would like to add pockets to your skirt. Here are some elements of the pattern that you need to know. There's a straight and coarse grain to show you which direction to lay your pattern out. The fold line, this is when you have to place your pattern on the folded edge of the fabric. The seam allowance, which is usually 5/8 on most commercial patterns. Notches, which will show you how to match pieces up. There's 1 for the front, 2 for the back, and 3 for the center back. Last, we have the pleats. The circles indicate where to start and stop sewing. As a recap, in this video, we went over how to read the pattern and what pattern pieces to cut out, your front and your back measurement and how to transfer that onto the pattern, the elements of the pattern, and also if you wanted to download the extra side pocket, we also went over that too. In the next video, we'll go over how to cut in all the elements of the fabric. Hope to see you then. Assalamu alaikum.